Disability benefits were back in the news this week with Task L33 asking, is it OK that 1.6 million people may now need advice with a review of their PIP claim when so many welfare advice centres have closed? Now, a High Court ruling found that government changes to the personal independence payments, known as PIPs, quote, blatantly discriminate against people with mental health problems who are unable to leave the home unaccompanied. Now, Stephen, you are a mental health ambassador.
Yes.
What do you make of this news?
No, this has been a big issue for some time, and I believe that this change that's come about is they're going to reassess some of the existing claims that have been made by people who have said that mental distress has meant they need transport, they're not able to do certain things, and they need up to, I don't know, what is it, £22 a week or something extra?
Right. Yeah.
And this has been denied them. So I think it's a good move, but I think, like most people, that the move from disability living allowance to PIP has been pretty disastrous. And I think so many disabled people, both in physical and mental disability sphere, are entering a kind of Daniel Blake world in which they're treated quite abominably, really. Not necessarily in actual aggressive form, but just by the system made to feel in a Kafkaesque kind of way, as if they are second-class citizens, third-class citizens, as if they have to explain themselves, they have to apologise for themselves, they have to prove that they're not able, that they are in great distress. It's quite easy for you to show that you've got a leg missing, isn't it? I think,
yes, yeah, of course.
It's not difficult, but it is quite difficult to explain. It's difficult to explain mental distress to prove it.
Yes. But the problem with the PIP assessments, well, I mean, you know, they fundamentally didn't understand mental health, as we've seen. But with physical disabilities, again, they just didn't adopt a common-sense approach to it. And it's now cost them a shed load of money.
Look at the name. Trying to save money, they've wasted it.
And you look at the name of it, personal independence. That's the big word in the middle of it. There's a mobility part to help disabled people get mobile. There's a care component. Help them, you know, care for themselves and get the care they need to make them more independent. And by making people go through, taking the benefits away, not understanding the disabilities that they're trying to explain to you. You know, I understand the need for assessment. I do understand that.
But the assessment is not made by a medically proficient person. They don't even listen to medical advice.
And this is a problem. And, you know, disabled people are rightly appealing them, and they go into an appeal system, and it's now costing the government money. But if you take the example of the mobility cars, they're taken away the second they make the decision. So even if you win the appeal, you're still losing your mode of transport. And how does that help you get independent? And it's now costing them money. And the whole idea of it was to save money. And they could have, but they just didn't apply any common sense to it, and they've got what they deserve, and they should be held accountable for it.